And then where we all got the chills was
And
like
this is
around
the one that I'm gonna say, you know what, this is where the speeding lady came up. And even though you're saying that she was, you know.
Yeah, that's a good story.
Yeah, it is.
But you know what, you don't know. She is working this for Maria, you're probably, you know,
Yeah.
it's like, wait, I can see it. But whatever. Let me tell you something, whatever way you look at it, she's a very good witness because she's been working in this building for so many years. Okay, and one thing is when somebody says, I heard a noise, it's like, oh, shit, it could have been a bird running into a window. But when she says she saw somebody.
Yeah, and I was not only her, it was a couple of people who were saying the same.
That's
I do, yeah.
Okay. Bless
Bless
you.
you.
No problem.
It's
with
no
what it
easy
is.
today.
Okay, so let me ask you, Michelle, would that,
Before
my
that.
guy who is gonna be here, would he be able to open the door to this bathroom or no?
It's open.
Okay. Okay,
And locked.
okay, that would be great, you know.
Yeah, but that's not too snack creepy.
Yes, it is, I'm sorry.
You're
I like to-
lying, Michelle. You really.
It's like, okay, come here,
Michelle.
Michelle, we're gonna let you stand in there for a little while. Come here, it's like, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and stand in there like with 2 or 3 people in the dark like this, silent with one little flashlight and be like, oh.
Yes.
Okay, so-
You also, if you bring the voice recorder.
Oh yes, I am. I'm bringing the voice
Ooh.
recorder. I am, and a lot of times you don't pick up things till later.
You know, voices on here.
And this is the hallway, which I can feel it now, believe it or not, which is that same thing. Okay, and then what you do is you tell people, can you imagine this is the 60s, maybe this was a typing board. People out here sitting, doing their work. Those look like original windows right there. Okay. Everybody's sitting here. Okay, back then this is where, then all of a sudden, you hear a thump. And there's a guy that just took a nosedive, you know? Whatever, you know, you start,
Just one opinion, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
well, think about it, here you are. And you see something out of the corner of your eye come down and you're like, that was a really big bird, wait. And that's exactly what it is. That's,
I was listening to a program the other day about something about what happens in the Civil War. And you still, when they made the recording, you still hear the airplane.
Really? Yes,
It was
yes.
so impressive.
Wow.
The woman who was doing the recording, oh look, it's the airplane again.
And then what, and which is, by the way, it's telling, it's like, yeah, okay, everybody talk, but you gotta quiet down.
Yeah.
As well, right now, you know what that is, that if there's nobody in the forest to hear the tree fall, does it really make a noise? Well,
Right, right.
it's kind of along the same lines. If you're here, you're gonna have to quiet down a minute, see what you hear, what you feel. Because if not, most people are like, you know, it's like, slow down, you know, be quiet and listen and feel and record, snap pictures. You know, I'm gonna give you something that you do, which is where you have it on, this very basic spirit communication. And what you do is you loosen the contact for it. This is not one of them. This is the one that I would probably use for them. Where you basically loosen the contact, then you ask questions, and it will light up. And I've used that really successfully in a lot of different. So what I'll bring is, I'll bring regular flashlights, and then I'll have the ones, because I don't want people running around in the dark.
Right.
Okay, where it is, like, you know, you have yes or no questions coming out of the, and basically what you, did you hear that?
Yeah.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Nobody's up here, right? Follow him, Henry, go with him.
No.
Believe it or not, I'm going to tell you, look, the best things that a lot of people catch is with their phones. You know, nowadays you can record things, you can take pictures. That's where a lot of people capture good evidence is, you know, with their phones, or, you know, or if they feel something, you could say, have somebody else in the party take a picture of you. If you feel a cold draft, if you feel or a noise, that would, like now.
Did you hear that noise? Oh my God, that was creepy.
That was loud enough
Yeah.
that it was way down there and we heard over here.
Yeah. It seems that somebody's up there.
Where?
It seems that there's somebody on from
What said?
the lobby.
What said that?
The noise, it
Yeah.
seems
Oh.
that...
Yeah, like somebody was over there.
That somebody was
right.
over
But
there.
there's nobody on this floor.
No. The only way to get to this floor is through me or security.
Okay, so what does that tell you?
There's somebody over there.
Yeah.
It was in the same moment you were talking about communication.
I know that.
Did you notice that?
Yes. Yes. So
Finally,
that it's weird because guaranteed that everybody's going to want to come here.
finally we're gonna know who's here.
And
Good thing.
again, you know, I want to tell them, you know, even though I'm telling you a story about a man that's made by push, jump, or whatever, on the 13th floor, you have to understand that it could be anybody here, which I'm still doing the research on how that information. People that lived here, you know,
People that work all day,
worked
life,
here,
all
they had
year.
their own drama going on.
Yeah.
A
lot of
their
energy.
lives, things like that, which
That has to be written in 1939.
that HRC thing.
Yeah.
Really? Wow. There you go.
It's a regional roof.
Yeah. Yeah. This is where a lot of the stuff that. Let's go over to the other side and see. Let's go on the.
Oh wow. I see the carving is what you mean. Oh, I thought you were talking about the AC duct. That's crazy.
Yeah. That's the regional roof. That's the
Right.
original top.
Because this is because this is what I was telling
The
you.
drop ceiling.
I told you I'm positive that in the 1930s they did not have central AC.
Yeah.
So this was. That's why I asked you when did they get central AC, because if depending, those people that were working on that day in the 60s would have had these windows open
Yeah.
Yeah.
with maybe fans.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? I don't know what year they brought, but then what they did is when they brought in the central AC, they just gave this false ceiling so that they could run all the AC ducts. There's no drop ceiling. Your ceilings are higher. People's windows are open. Okay, so you're sitting here, you're working. You might have some fans on, and you're of course hearing all the noise. Not like now that it's so quiet. All right, this is what living in Miami, 30s, 40s, 50s, maybe until they had the central AC. This is what it was like, you know. And even then, isn't that the haunted place where you told me on the second floor, where the AC guys told you, or the securities told you, hey, we don't like to go out there? Yes, that's something.
No, you can see that part from the second floor, but it's just one part of it. The daylight.
Oh yeah, this is very creepy, even in the daylight. But even though it's creepy, you want people to go back and think, okay, you know, even though now it's empty and, you know, it's still got some modern stuff, even though there's a lot of original stuff, you know, the reason why I want to bring that up is like, can you imagine if you worked here? You know, this was the central hub for Miami. Like it is now, it was a downtown area. And it went westward, but what was going out there was what we call now the suburbs. You know? And like I tell them, I was in Hialeah in the 1960s, and in Hialeah, all you had was the race course and cows. That was it.
Yeah.
You had East Hialeah in the 60s, and a lot of nice little cows, because everything was over here on the east, you know, towards here.
You said cows?
Yeah.
Like the animal?
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
That was Hialeah, was all cows. I saw the Palmetto Expressway get built. I saw all those, what's considered west of Hialeah. Everything was just East Hialeah. And it was basically people would come in because of the Hialeah racetrack. Because during the winter, the racers would come down there to race. But outside of that, Hialeah was like, nothing, was a lot of shit.
Wait for it. Okay, look at this. This. Oh, it's gorgeous. 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 Wow.
Yeah, that they've done like, I mean, you look at that roof and this, I think this is cute. You cannot get this nowadays. It's not going to work. Look at
That roof is
windows,
gorgeous.
You know, date myself. And you could tell, well, obviously here on the second floor, but security was not an issue because basically your whole window opens up.
Yeah.
And all you had to screen, all you had to do, but security wasn't, you didn't worry about those things. So, I mean, that's why I can tell you that's original hardware from when this place was built.
The roof is gorgeous.
There, this is beautiful.
Can you imagine the workmanship to get that done now?
I bet you there's probably a back there, there's a lot of time to work there. You know, I like how people, you know, you expect people out like, you know, what, you know, I'm not going to go back there because I'll just tell that story that you said about the guy that
It was back there when the guy saw it.
right, back there, but I'm like, that's going to be like, because this is big enough, this area, where people could actually like,
Wait until you see a doctor like
I can't wait. Yeah. You know what, if you want to,
yeah, the first night that I worked down there as a security guard, I almost quit that night.
when you say first, like down there in that first floor where the machines are?
No, the security guard station
Oh, there's a,
In the lobby?
and the lobby.
why, what happened?
You can hear the steps.
Oh, somebody walking? And you were
I
waiting?
was about to call my supervisor and telling, hey, I'm out of here.
And why? Because you were expecting, what, the first time you thought it was a real person?
Yeah, I
That's-
grown up here, and when
Right.
I got over here, it was nobody.
Oh, why? Because you could hear somebody walking around
Yeah, yeah,
here
you
from
can-
downstairs.
yeah.
Oh, now I understand. I understand now. I thought for a minute you were hearing somebody next to where you were.
No,
So
it
you
was
could
somebody
hear-
walking on the second floor.
Around here.
Yeah, it was cardboard on the floor. It was going to be an event that weekend, and it was
Okay.
already cardboard on the floor. You can hear the steps.
Yeah, that has a very distinctive sound. by
Yes,
the way.
no way you can make. There's no way you can take it. You can assume that it's a natural cause for that.
Yes.
I mean, that's somebody. It was somebody walking over.
Yeah, and I mean, yeah, this is.
That was really scary. At night, I almost run away from this building.
Wow.
Well, yeah. Let me tell you something. Footsteps don't do anything to anybody at the end of the day, but it's. Am I gonna see something that's coming with the footsteps?
Disconcerting.
When it's at 2 o'clock in the morning and you by
Oh,
yourself
yeah.
inside a building. Yes.
Yeah, it's like, do I really want to know? Am I gonna see something like the burnt guy? I'm just saying, you know. Am I gonna see something? I will be burned into my eyeballs, and you know, I'm getting all dramatic with it. You know,
Wait.
like, oh. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you ask something and it takes a while
To get an answer.
to get an answer later. And even then, sometimes the answer is one or two words or a name. But you're still like, know, unless you specifically ask for something. Every once in a while you do get something that you know immediately this has something to do with what I asked, an intelligent answer. But there's other times that you do get some type of response that then you have to really think, okay, and or later on you figure out, oh, this is what that was. But again, let's say, you know how many people must have worked here throughout the years? And then that's one of the things I want to bring up is that back then when this building, say the bank, that's when people would stay 10 and 20 years at their jobs. You know, it's not like now where people work 3 or 4 years or 5 years and then they move on. Back during those times, people, their whole career, whether it was a teller or vice, president of the bank, people would stay years and years and years and years working for this one location, and basically this was the upside down. They had their family, and then this was their work. And can you imagine, especially in banking, you have to be really responsible. You didn't have, like they have now, everything that counts for you. You had to be really on your sharp.
Stand here to get the one shot.
And then the escalators, no, I don't think so. Maybe they just have regular stairs. I have a feeling.
I think it's from the 50s, I think.
Right, was when they probably installed.
Yes.
The detail of that kind of workmanship and everything is from the 50s and 60s.
Yeah.
Because nowadays they use brass, but not like that.
Yeah, that's what I look like too. I think Western house.
Yeah. I would say it's just.
There's a really staying right out there. That's why we hear all the noises happens over here.
Right, no, like you said, especially at 2 in the morning, there's no noise. There's no noise outside because I know that downtown, after darkness falls, everybody, it's gone. It's a ghost town. Okay.
Especially back in 2008.
Yeah.
The prices.
Right, nothing was here, especially at night. There was no. What I'm saying is it wasn't a noise from the outside because there was no noises outside. There's nothing in here.
It was over here, by the way. It was over here. On cardboard, the steps will sound loud. Wow. And look at that. Okay, wait. It was in the second floor.
Who got up there and I don't know about it. Think about it.
It's the first reaction when you were a guard. You're going to think somebody's naked to the building.
Yeah, you're thinking, hey, this is. Look at that. Look at the. I don't know if they put that, but even the very Art Deco-ish, the signage that they have for the bathrooms. And what I'm saying is the ambiance, which is, look at a top, and yeah, it's like very.
I did already.
It's like figure it out. And yeah,
I did earlier.
These type of marquees. These are all. I'm super glad that, here was stairs similar to that one there.
I think those stairs are older. Way older.
Right.
I think it was two stairs right
That's
there.
what I'm saying. That originally probably it was two stairs, and then like in the 50s, and they actually put this in.
Can be made how many people have to walk.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You have steps. The first thing that came to mind was, I bet you, well, eventually, yeah, people used to escalate, but for a good maybe 20 or 25 years, people would come up and down.
What we're doing the same day, 5 days a week.
Yes, 5 days a week, or up and down. You had people that were walking back.
People that have their money over here, they were doing business over here.
Yes, well, back then also, this was, in a way, almost like what it is now, where all the companies were here.
But there's one of those.
Everything was here, of course. If you don't have money. When you have a business or your personal, you've got money here, people don't realize that back then it's not like now they have branches everywhere for convenience. Back then you had a few banks, central banks.
One of the fewest banks in Miami.
Exactly.
I think it was the first bank in Miami.
Yeah, that you had to come here.
Yes.
And people didn't come that often to bank either. It was like you put your money in and there wasn't credit cards. Everything was if you had a business.
There was no online banking, nothing.
Everything was cash. It was a cash.
Cash and very, very rare.
Yes. That's what I'm saying. And maybe when you had a business, maybe you had drafts or checks, but your regular people, everybody was doing cash transactions. So what I'm saying is that it's
Check and cash. That's all it was.
this is where we came to.
So it's supposed to be one of the busiest banks in the world.
Of course. And let's face it, look at this. When you look at this, what does it tell you? It's like, wow, a lot of money, power, security. Let's face it, if you're a bank and you're trying to entice business owners to come and bank with you and do business here in Miami, okay.
How many personalities came to this building?
Oh yeah, but do you know that what happened also with the DuPont story? You know that Alfred DuPont, Alfred, that very shortly after this bank was either completed or in construction.
Because I think the building was named to honor him for the Nobel Prize.
No, he sat on he was on the board of Ford National Bank. And it's like when you go to a thing where the anchor store is the big one and then everybody's a satellite. This was what it was. This bank was the big one and all the other offices upstairs was like, yeah, you're Florida National Bank. That's why he could name it after himself because
it's weird because they should have named it the Florida National Bank.
But no, but if you're the head honcho of Florida National Bank, plus he came from a very wealthy family, okay, the DuPonts. You can name what they would have at the tables with the pens and stuff because people would write everything out and they would have like the papers for you with law.
Yeah, this
so
is an original.
I bet you see, of course, look at that, look at the thing. This is the little holes or something where they had maybe the pen holders.
I think that the weight
well, that thing is massive. You want to stop down? Let's go a minute down to the first floor to that engine room. Sure. Wow, yeah. And what's up there, Michelle? What's that? Is that like a little office or what's that?
It used to be the chief engineer office back then.
Like that, huh? Yeah, because I imagine there was somebody here keeping an eye on things.
Yeah.
These things were not as automated.
Especially on that generator.
That big one?
That generator is using 17.
That one, right?
That one.
That's the case I mentioned last time you said you missed.
Okay. Yeah, that it has a, what is it? This looks like a thermostat.
Yeah.
Wow, look at that. Alfred I, duPont. Look at that, from 1938. Yeah, from Dr. Irving.
The original
Oriel.
elevator panel.
28, I have today requested for the authorities to the following tenants. See, these are some of the people that were there. Some of the tenants: Dr. Thorne, Casowitz and Davis, Robert H. Cook. Yeah, this is the thing, you know. Yeah, if you were, what he was trying to do, believe it or not, back then, was he was trying to get the movers and the shakers in the city to set up their offices. You know.
On his time, it was the most advanced building in the United States. He have his own generator. He produces his own energy.
Yeah. He was like, be careful.
You know what that is? You know what that looks like, right?
It was probably maybe something here. It's not there now.
Yeah.
That there was maybe something here. And it's gone now.
You know what they used for communication back then? You see what that is? For
Or telegraph. Yeah, telegraph.
Morse code.
No, telegraph. Just a telegraph. That's how people, that was like the internet of the 30s. Telegraph. You can tell they haven't seen that catwalk, Henry, that they have up there. That guy would probably walk out of his office,
Walk across here.
walk across here,
Walk across there. All the way around.
who was down here working,
Yeah.
and make sure everybody.
Look how old that is.
Yeah, that's very old.
That is so cool.
Yeah, Otis. That's been around. I think it's from those Otis elevators or something like that. But see, that's what I'm saying. That over there, these elevated pieces, that's where they would hold the different pieces of equipment. See, this is how old this stuff was. Look at this. Oh my God. Look at this was Bayfront Park. Can you imagine?
Wow.
This is why this before this area was clear all the way. And look at Dixie Highway. Holy crap, there's nothing here.
Yeah.
Buena Vista, Dixie Highway.
I have it on. I didn't notice that I have it on silence. I'm here with the paranormal tour. They were on 70.
It's hard sometimes for people to imagine that things are so clear, like that there were no buildings.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, this building was like one of the first skyscrapers.
Yeah.
Because everything before was just like, check this out. And all these were just people working on this hotel.
Yeah.
So basically, you had people using elephants to pull. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Look at the scene where people.
They were eating the grass, the elephants.
Yeah, but they had meals. I mean, people were bringing in things towards work.
They use whatever they could get a hold of.
And even using an elephant to get the
George.
Hey, they use whatever they could.
And then some trucks. But this was, believe it or not, that's 1923. You know, that's like, wow.
No pasaba. Él ya sabe lo que hay que hacer ahí, pero no ha ido. Él dice que hay uno nuevo, aparte de ese que tú le dices.
Yeah. Like, man, you use whatever you can get your hands on that you can pull stuff. Wow.
You see how Dixie Highway used to look like?
Yeah, I know. You look down and see how it's like.
Right.
Here's your middle shoe. That's not use anymore.
En el mismo lugar, el 1635.
And probably look at this. This is like one of those cages. And yeah, in case there was a fire. Wow. Get the bucket.